Hi team, I just wanted to come on here and say hello about what's missing from NLP. So as you might know, I'm an NLP trainer, an NLP coach. I've been doing NLP for 15 years and I love and adore NLP. It's been a catalyst for changing my life in so many ways and a catalyst for changing my students and clients' lives in so many ways. So I love and adore NLP. And at the same time, I've found that there are some pieces that can really make an amazing difference when you add in an extra toolkit into NLP that really makes a professional difference. So as we know, one of the core presuppositions of NLP is the mind and the body are connected and therefore affect each other. And a lot of NLP techniques, we use anchoring, we use spatial techniques, we use some, a little bit of breath work, hypnotic inductions to change the way that the body operates. Hey guys. But there are some pieces around embodiment that are missing from NLP that can be added in with this new spiral coaching process that I've just recently learned. And when we add in, so when we think about the 5 bodies, right? Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, energetic. When we think about these 5 kind of levels of change, NLP typically works at the mental, emotional level. When we do some timeline, then maybe we might bring in a bit of spiritual, energetic change. But typically, NLP doesn't really work that much in the body, except maybe with some physical anchoring or some spatial anchoring in terms of moving. So what's missing from NLP is a real piece around grounding into the physical body and this piece around spiritual awareness. And so Suzanne and Julie, who are on the live with me, who've trained with me in NLP, you guys would know that I bring a lot of spiritual awareness into my training of NLP, but typically that's not how NLP is trained. So there, you guys have this edge of spiritual awareness in your NLP that lots of other NLP graduates don't have. So what I'd love to share with you guys and with everybody else who's an NLP practitioner, no matter where you've trained or who you've trained with, there is a huge opportunity. There is a huge opportunity for you to really bring in this piece around embodiment. And this embodiment aspect is something that I've learned through working with Dane Thomas and his spiral coaching method around using kinesiology muscle testing, which is an amazing convincer and way to access the unconscious. And using the Chinese meridian kind of 5-element system and Chinese meridians to clear beliefs and emotional traumas just by like pressing on a meridian line, right? So you're clearing grief by kind of pressing here and setting the conscious intention to do so. It's a really powerful additional toolkit to bring into your NLP practice. And so he teaches the method in the book Clear Your Shit. But Dane has a very kind of irreverent and somewhat, some people really are attracted to working with him and some people are like, oh my God, that guy's really full on. And so what I've decided to do is teach the kind of core methodology of the kinesiology muscle testing and using the Chinese meridian chart in a weekend or, couple of day training. Does it have to be done face-to-face? You can learn it, Suzanne, let's talk about it. It doesn't have to be done face-to-face. You can learn it. You can learn it just by reading the book, right? Suzanne, you could probably pick it up just by reading the book. And I highly recommend that you guys do. If you'd like to come and learn it with me, then I have a 2.5, 3-day training coming up in the next couple of weeks. Suzanne, I know you probably won't be able to make it from where you are now. But for those guys who are in Sydney, it would be amazing if I could share this with you because it will be, I'll be really tying in this methodology with how it fits into NLP and how it fits into your NLP practice, how you can integrate it into your NLP practice in a way that really supports The physical embodiment and the physical change piece supports the energetic and spiritual change piece, and really allows the NLP methods to land in the body. So you can clear emotions, not just at a mental level, not just at emotional level, but really land it in the physical body. And that's what I found is a really powerful additional tool to add in. Also, it gives you the ability to kind of bypass when people, you're overseas. I know you guys, I know you guys can't make it, but we'll talk about that. I'll run another one soon. But let me think. Okay, so for people that might be able to come for the next one, it really adds in this piece around when people, when you're questioning with NLP, and hey, Julie, you're one of the people I'm thinking of, darling. When you're taking someone through an NLP session and they're rambling, kind of like I'm doing now, and you kind of can't pin down the precise issue, like what's going on, where is this core difference that's going to make a difference. And so utilizing kinesiology muscle testing to just go, okay, say this statement: I'm okay with people patronizing me, or I'm okay with this or that, or whatever it is that's the particular issue that you're talking about. And using kinesiology muscle testing, you can test in for that client whether they're okay with that statement or they're not okay with that statement. And so it really allows you to cut to the heart of what's going on and really quickly ascertain the core issues and where the trauma is, or where the where the interference is. That sometimes meta questioning, sometimes you can end up dancing around the issue or going down 100 different rabbit holes and still kind of feel like, oh, I'm not quite 100% sure if that's the thing, especially when you're a new coach and you haven't got the experience to have that honed intuition to know which path to follow down, right? So adding this piece from now on, from this moment forward, now that I've learned it, I will be adding it in to my NLP trainings, because I truly believe that it is an essential part of the toolkit that NLP practitioners need to know in order to really land this effective toolkit to really produce transformational change. And as you guys know, I'm totally biased towards transformational change. Clarity is nice, understanding and setting strategies is nice, but if it's not creating a lasting systemic transformation that holds and keeps going after the person has gone out of your coaching room, then I'm kind of not really interested. It's like all of those things are in aid of transformation so that the person can create a better life for themselves and do so in a systemic way. So that's the piece that I feel really adds an element to NLP that is missing. Like when I look out into the world at our field, at as an NLP trainer, at the field of NLP graduates that we have, and having been a part of the board of NLP, I see a lot of NLP graduates that are really skilled at NLP, that know what they're doing, but are still kind of struggling to make the transition into being a full-time NLP coach, that are struggling with other physical embodiment issues in their life, like either with their health or with their business finances, or with their kind of relationships. And I feel like this is the missing piece around allowing those mental and emotional changes to land in the physical matter of your life, right? To change your relationships, to change your patterns with money so that you have more money flowing in, to change your relationship with your body so that you can be in your most, best expression of health. And this is the piece that really allows us to integrate this mental mastery that we have with NLP and allow it to land in the body and really ground in to strategic, practical actions that really change someone's life on a day-to-day level. I know I've kind of gone all over the place with this, but the key answer to what I started with, what's missing from NLP, what's missing is this grounding piece from spirit, energetics, mental, emotional, physical. And NLP is really masterful at this piece, at the mental, emotional, and it is amazing at that. And in a different video, I'll talk about what other mental, what other emotional and physical practitioners need to learn. I believe they also need to learn NLP to get the mental mastery. But for you guys who know NLP, for you, it's about grounding it into the body and clearing, body held trauma, so systemic body trauma that's being held in the cells, using that with this kinesiology and this muscle testing, this energy meridian stuff, and also adding in the spiritual piece if that wasn't a part of your training, so that you have this kind of deep understanding of the spiritual laws that are at work, that are kind of through NLP, but really being able to ground in and know that at your core, and have that as a kind of background set of presuppositions that you're running from, really allows you to operate creating transformational change at a whole different level, right? Really second order change. So what's missing is this physical embodiment piece, changing at the cellular level, not just through here, change at the cellular level, like I'm telling you to change at the cellular level through hypnotic induction, but actually accessing the meridian lines, actually physically like knowing, oh, here your anger is in this organ in your body, right? So understanding that and being able to access that at a very physical, visceral level, and clearing in that way. So that's what's missing. I'm going to talk more about it, probably more succinctly next time I talk about it. If you're curious and you're interested and you're in Sydney or can get to Sydney, I would love, I've got a couple of places left for this Magnetic Leaders Retreat that I'm running at the end of this month. So if you're interested, message me and I will, I'll send you some details. There are discounts for AB NLP members as per our AB NLP trainer commitment. So if you're trained in NLP and you want to learn this spiritual, energetic, physical embodiment piece and learn how to use kinesiology, muscle testing and the spiral clearing method with and aligned with your NLP practice, message me. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be going through divine masculine, divine feminine, clearing a whole bunch of embodiment stuff around leadership. And I'm also got one of my colleagues, Paula Bailey, who has gone through my NLP prac, to come. She's an amazing strategic business, strategic leadership trainer. And so she's going to be taking us through some strategic leadership and strategic planning for business, for creating a coaching business, and kind of planning out the next financial year. So if you would love to come and be a part of it, we're going to be at Pepper's Resort in the Southern Highlands. It's going to be so delicious and toasty, and there's beautiful luxury rooms. So if you're keen to come and join us, let me know and we'll have a conversation about if it's right for you, and I'd love to share it with you. Yes, I will be running something like this again, but if you're able to make it in the next couple of weeks, it will be very magical and I'd love to have you. So send me a message. Lots of love. Bye. Bye guys. Bye Suzanne. Bye Julie. Bye.